Legal Momentum has been around for over 40 years, and it has been at the forefront of justice for women and girls from the very beginning.
LM is promoting safety, educating people about rights for women, making sure that women are being treated fairly both in the courts and in civilian spaces, basically trying to promote best interests for women everywhere, and we've been doing that since 1970.
The world has new forms of violence against women. There are ways to extort women and girls that didn't exist when the organization started. Sex trafficking, selling children online, selling women online happens every day in our country. We are heavily involved in changing what's known as the Communications Decency Act that protects online companies from liability for content that's been posted on their website by third parties. What Legal Momentum is saying is that law was not meant to protect you. The courts need to look at that law again and start reinterpreting it in a way that makes sense in the way that the law was intended, or that law needs to change.
Legal Momentum has been educating judges and prosecutors, saying you don't understand the mindset of the person who has turned to you for help.
Part of what Legal Momentum does is educate the court system and court administrators as to what is sexual assault, what is trauma, what is sexual abuse.
Nobody gets this kind of education in law school. Today, the victim told you about X, and 3 days later, she's telling you about Y. And why did she tell you about both at the same time? Sometimes the situation is so appalling that it is blocked from memory.
If judges know the facts of sexual assault, of the intersection of domestic violence and sexual assault, then they will be able to adjudicate these cases more fairly. We've seen a lot of judges who have changed their minds or come up to us after programs and said, wow, I just didn't know that, and now I do, and I'll think about their testimony differently in the future.
Legal Momentum has been the leader for a tremendous amount of progress over the years, and we've had a lot of wonderful help from women and men across the country who are committed to the same goals that we are.
In helping Legal Momentum, you help your own organization, you help your own community. It's when we all use our resources, whether it's money, time, volunteering, we need that to change history, to change the laws. And this is an opportunity for donors, for fundraisers, for lawyers to join in the work that we do every day.
I think you have to hold people accountable. And Legal Momentum holds up the mirror to civilization and says, do you really like what you see? And if you don't, change it and come with us and help us.